pour me a cup of that Joe. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. Let's start the show.
I like when we get back here and they've cleaned up. You know, they like polished all the floors and like repainted the lockers and stuff. The school looks good after a long break.
School is shining.
It's real shiny.
Glistening.
Yeah, smells like a pine sol.
They finally put that wall up to kind of redirect the kids.
Well, all the kids were walking off the edge.
Yeah. There's a hard edge. Cloud, you know, one of those edges that you walk up to and the clouds are below you. One of those.
Yeah. And we kept telling the kids, if you walk off the edge, just don't look down and you'll be fine.
That was not good advice. They would die.
Well, you know, Principal Lamper, he kept saying he was going to build the bridge so that everyone could get across, but it was like fixing the toilet. He just never got to it. He kept seeing more tools. Yeah. He kept saying he was going to go to the Ace Hardware.
For a while.
It was like hounding someone who owed you rent almost. And he kind of did a light jog in his step and back. Are you going to build the bridge? Yeah, I'm getting the bridge.
And then one day we show up and there's just a pile of lumber and tools sitting at the edge. Yeah. But like that now is old weathered. It was all weathered and gray.
Yeah, he left the wood out.
I saw him wandering True Value, refusing to ask anyone for help.
Even when people would come up to him and say, "Sir, can I help you?"
No, I got it.
Yeah, just holding a toilet. Just holding a loose toilet. Lamper, we got your number. You don't know shit about the hardware store. You're not like us.
Lamper, go home and talk to your wife.
Stop just eating lunch on the job site and doing nothing else. The Roach Coach needs to restock.
Yeah, the Roach Coach is empty, Lamper.
What's a Roach Coach?
That's the
truck that pulls up to the construction site.
Oh, yes.
They call it a Roach Coach because it's
full of roaches.
Food.
Full of roaches.
Yeah, it's like the idea is that it's gross, bad food.
Well, on construction sites they call it that, but here it's because it's obviously run by the Roach brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, they got it themed as the truck is sort of built like a big roach.
Yeah, which I thought the Roach brothers were going to be able to quit because they had that deal with Marvel, you know, because they're big roaches.
Well, going into 2020, everyone knows.
Roachman.
Roachman, yeah. I was thinking that like all brothers are directing movies now. We got the Russos directing the Marvel movies. We got the Softies. We got the Roaches.
Yeah, the Roach Brothers film Old House.
I'll tell you this, it was long.
It was long. And it was just like
review.
And it was
a great review.
It was just like a roaches partying in this house.
Yeah, sort of just unconnected scenes.
Camera sort of floating around.
Yeah.
A little derivative of a little 90s movie called Joe's Apartment, in my opinion.
Yes, it was. It was. What happened in that movie?
Joe's Apartment. You guys don't remember Joe's Apartment?
Guy becomes best friends with the roaches in his house.
Yeah.
Right?
Keanu.
Yeah.
It was basically
Jerry O'Connell.
that.
It's Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah.
Keanu.
Sam is trying to play the piano.
Key on you. I'm talking to this piano.
He's trying to add keys in. He says he wants something lower than the lowest low.
I wanted to be.
That last one's low as hell, Sam.
Sam, are you all right?
No.
I know you're on a lot of medication right now for your skin regrowth.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, well, I'm recovering from the big burn, and my brain is dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
It's doing a lot on my epidermis, and some of my other functions have gone weird.
You claim it's
Gotta
opening
put a
up.
key on this piano.
You claim it's
low key.
Kind of opening up a musical talent in you. This antibiotic.
I hope that's what this feeling is.
Because you had a snare drum walking around the middle of town square yesterday, swearing you were the next Keith Moon.
That's right. I was keeping the beat with one snare drum, thinking I was Keith Moon. It's because of the burn.
There was nothing around really that needed a beat, that needed to be.
Well, if you're a drummer, you gotta keep a beat on you.
Some people would say the time you need to beat the least is when the town takes our yearly moment of silence.
For all the kids who'd fallen off the ledge.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah,
to commemorate.
And that's a good way to wrap it up as a kick it.
Come on, man. All
perfectly cleanly wrapped up, and the kick it was
All right.
best.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Teacher's Lounge. It's the first, best, and only podcast pertaining to issues relevant to the Hamilton High School community. I, of course, am your biology teacher, Howard. Don't you touch that, Levis. And here with my buddies again.
Hey, did they clean out the coffee pot? My coffee tastes awful.
Oh, Christ, they cleaned it.
It's fresh and crispy.
I think, yeah.
Ugh.
That's what it
I
was.
saw a bunch of the sludge that was at the bottom of
Yeah.
it in the sink.
What?
Like remnants of the sludge.
Let me
The
see if we can
sludge
get
is
some
what
back.
It doesn't
we
go
use.
down the,
Go
The
grab some of
sludge
the
is
sludge.
like the mother.
Yeah.
You have to keep the sludge in there to keep the flavor going. It's like a good sourdough.
Yeah, it's like a nice cast iron skillet. You have to have the sludge.
You never wash it.
No.
You season it.
What the hell?
I'm not a violent man, but if I find the person
Well, you
who
are.
dumped the sludge, not by nature, I will fight them. I will.
Well,
fight
at
them.
least there's still a ton of powdered milk. Where the heck is? Where's the powdered milk?
Where's
What the
powdered
heck?
milk?
What the?
Guys,
All
Where's
there
the
is in
powdered
here
milk?
is a freshly unopened
Guys.
2%.
Is there fresh half and half in a small little tiny fridge? What the heck?
Why did they downgrade the teacher's lounge?
Okay, well, we're dealing with a huge 20. Obviously, budget cuts. We lost
You can't.
powdered milk. We lost the sludge.
Budget cuts.
Okay, let me
Jeez.
just open the cupboard here and grab a 40 times reused styrofoam cup.
Okay.
Tell me it's there. Tell me the cup is there.
No, it's. I'm sure it's somewhere behind something up here.
Open up the other one.
Wow, that all looks like really nice stuff
God
in there,
damn
though.
it.
Well, at least they didn't grease the cupboards. No,
Hold up.
There's nothing.
I
in
think
here.
they did grease the cupboards. That's a little bird in the ground. Get out of here, bird.
You know what this means? This means they hired a new janitor. They couldn't afford the old janitor who had been here 80 years and keep getting
Did
a
they
raise.
hire?
They hired a
They
kid.
hired Jimmy? Jimmy, Mr. Clean Boggins?
God damn it.
No!
Mr.
No,
Clean's
they
in
couldn't
here.
have hired Mr. Clean. He'd been too
He's
high dollar.
so expensive.
He's too high dollar.
Mr. Clean, Jimmy Mr. Clean Boggins in town, guys. He's the best cleaner you've ever seen. He's so expensive. He lives in a huge house on the edge of town.
Because it's a big market being a cleaner.
It is.
It's a huge market. There's a lot of money in it if you get big enough clients. And I guess he's got the biggest client, which is the whole school now.
But I don't want a cleaner who's too good. You know, because then you don't feel lived in.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like your space anymore.
It doesn't
feels
smell like you
sterile.
anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It smells good in here.
Yeah. I don't like
Shut up, bird.
This bird keeps squeaking and squawking.
Well, we'll deal with Mr. Clean at some point, but
I'm Todd Padre, theater director, working on a trilogy that you all have probably heard about in the last episode. It's going to be our Angels in America trilogy. But it's the Duck Boat to Guam series, Duck Plane to Qatar, and of course Duck Train to Hell. So we're in casting right now and also in writing. And I'm
A lot of people say you don't cast until you're done writing.
well,
I'm
no, I
writing to the
understand.
casting
I understand.
process.
Yeah, you want to work with people who you feel good about, and then you
Absolutely.
write the script to tailor it to them.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
get that.
And I'm doing a thing now where I'm using improvisations with the kids, and so that'll help me get the script together. Is the stuff they say will end up in the script. The stuff they say in auditions will end up in the script.
So smart.
And then maybe they'll play the role. We're not sure.
I've heard about your improv workshops in the school.
You
and
got
a
to
lot-
take one.
I'm trying to get in. I mean, there's a sign up sheet outside. I've signed up a couple times, and I usually wait outside. If there's any open spots, you'll usually come out into the hallway and be like, I got one spot. Who's the first on the list? But I've heard a lot of times inside you just being like, no, that's not it.
Yeah, I
Right.
can hear you
That's-
playing New Choice a lot in there.
That's right. Well, people keep doing it wrong. The thing is, there's only when you're doing improv, there's the right way to do it, and then there's mistakes.
Right.
And so the Padre method is to get rid of all the mistakes.
A lot of people say, and not me, but mistakes you can sometimes spin into gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
I don't say that.
Yeah.
But I do use spin like a sew metaphor a lot. I do say spin it into gold. gold.
You do like spinning things into gold.
Well, look at my hat.
Yeah, it's a Rumpelstiltskin hat. But yeah, I believe, for example, I gave a suggestion. I said couple. And the two people were playing a scene. And it was like, hi, honey, how's everything going? And then the other person was like, oh, pretty good. And I was like, stop. All right, these actors are both guys. One of them's got to label the other one as a woman, or this scene makes no sense anymore.
Okay.
And it's like stuff like that where you just got it. There's the right way, and then there's the Padre way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So the Padre way is no same-sex couples?
Well, unless that's what's happening in reality, but that's not what those students
So when you
were.
say when it's happening,
I stopped the scene and I was
it's
like,
got to be two gay
I stopped
men.
the 16-year-olds and I was like, Leonard, are you gay? For the whole class, let us know.
So you have to out. You have to out
You have to
somebody.
out yourself.
I think that's smart.
Play
Force
close to
someone
the
out of the
vest.
closet if you want to do improv.
Absolutely.
You always say, "Do ask, do tell."
Do ask, do tell. It's very progressive. I want to know if these kids are gay.
Now,
Scream it from the top of the hill.
It's
And
not, I think all that's, I have a problem with it, but if that's your method, that's fine. But I think it's weird
What's
that
your
you make them
problem?
wear different shirts.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, skins and
Shirts
shirts.
versus skins.
Shirts and skins. And I don't know. I honestly don't know who's gay, who's not.
And are
But
they
you
competing?
can't make a girl go skins.
No, I'm not making the girls go skins.
Sexist. Now that is some sexist last millennium thinking.
I'm
For me?
Yeah.
You can't make a girl go skins?
Oh.
Okay, fair enough. I've been caught. I'm going in on my mistake. I'm like Kevin Hart in the documentary. I've been caught. I'm going to do a documentary
Well, yeah, this-
that I direct and I create the narrative for.
It's going to be so revealing. It's going to be so revealing. A big apology that none of your accusers get to be heard in.
And yet somehow you're still going to look bad in it.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, I'll do the apology. I'll do it. I'll do it via documentary.
Well, my name is
A month
Sam
later.
Weatherman, and that's right, you are bedside. I am burnt and in a bed trying to just heal and recover right now. I am the student government teacher and former driver's ed teacher. I can't touch the wheel.
So you have been doing a Patreon podcast called Bedside. Is that
That's right.
correct?
Welcome to the bedside. And it's just me.
Do you want to promote the Bedside right now?
Yeah, check out Bedside. It's on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
I love the segment Bedpan.
Oh, yeah.
Where you talk about a movie, a TV show, or a book you hated.
Or what's in the bedpan.
Or what's in the bedpan.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen
You
a new
choose.
movie, TV show, or book, you do.
It's very Jimmy Fallon. It's like you can either pan a piece of art or talk about this diarrhea down here that I have not emptied.
Yeah, and spoiler alert, it's always about the diarrhea.
Always.
Because I'm diarrheaing a lot. My body's lost a lot of its motor functions, its faculties. But hey, I'm still hilarious, baby.
I gotta say, I want to be on the diet you're on. I mean, you've lost what?
If you could have, I wish the video would have been rolling. We've got cameras in here
Yeah.
that we've yet to figure out.
Well,
We've
this
had
is
them
what they don't tell you. The two outside layers of your body are very heavy.
Very heavy.
So if those burn right off, you're slim.
I mean,
Well, I'll have what you're having.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And what about these rock hard abs?
You
Rock
mean your
hard
ribs?
abs. Yeah, my ribs.
Your rib
Well,
cage?
luckily, all my belly fat charred, and now I have a nice little.
Well, it's so interesting
Well,
because
listen to
I've
that.
wondered. Groups of tourists keep coming in here, and they're like, "Look, look, look!" I think maybe you are technically a stop on the Bodies tour, the Bodies exhibit. I think-
Yeah, well, I got an offer from
you got an offer
Bodies.
from
I got an
Bodies?
offer from Bodies, and the newest one they're doing in town is at a mall, and I said no.
No.
No, I'll
You
take
come to me.
museum, I'll take gallery, but I'm not doing a mall one. I'll start my own. So go ahead and join up, patreon.com/bedside comedy. And come
That's a
on
big
down.
promise.
Come on down to see the one body exhibit, plus 3 live guys with him. Anytime.
What's up, Bill Cravey here, still coaching. Still coaching, also been meditating a lot. I think it was in the last episode.
Yeah.
I love your new soothing energy.
Thank you. I've been meditating almost 6 hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, because for me, when I meditated, I would always fall asleep and I'd be like, I love meditating. Like, if you're sleeping, it's not actually meditating.
Well, I do. I don't try to judge myself, okay?
That's
a lot
good.
of the practice is let whatever's coming into your mind come in and then just let it go. So
I
I
know
let
that.
some sleep come in. I let it go. I sleep. I let a little bit of food.
You let it be a little bit.
Food. I let a bit of a full season TV show.
So you'll do like a
These are
waking,
great
walking,
meditations.
paying attention
now-
meditation.
Yeah,
I do a little bit. Leave the house, go grocery store.
Well, I don't want to, I don't know if you're releasing these yet, but you've been trying out some guided meditations that you emailed us.
I have.
I'm wondering if we could play one of the ones you sent us, because I tried to play it yesterday, and it took me places.
And this is
well,
from
yeah.
your Patreon exclusive.
Yes, this is from mine. Yeah, it's called Chill Out, and it's very, very soothing. I got that big bowl that you hit right at the
I
top.
love it.
So yeah, you want to go ahead and play?
Yeah,
it?
have you figured out how to hit that bowl in a soothing way yet?
Well, I'm practicing. But was it not soothing to you?
Well, there's just a lot of, it feels more like a gong for a lot of it.
Oh, it does.
But yeah, I don't know. But,
All right, well, let's hear a little bit. Yeah, go ahead and play it. Bing. All right, so shut up. How do I turn this thing off? Shut up, Bo. What is happening? I'm gonna here. Put it out the window. Oh shit! Sorry, sorry, sir. Sorry. You okay, Mister? What?
My grandma's trying to meditate out here.
I dropped the bowl on your grandma trying to meditate?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to do a guided meditation up here, and the bowl wouldn't shut up. Shut up, bowl. Hold on, my cell phone's ringing. Go for Cray. Bowl. Go for Cray.
Gong, it's me.
The bowl? The bowl, you called me? Bowl, how'd you get my number, Bowl?
Gronk.
Gronk? From the Patriots? Gronk, what's up, man? Hey, will you come do a little
Hey, what's up? It's me, Gronkowski.
Gronk, come do a little, a figure eight with my team.
Just kidding. That was me, Bull.
Bo! How did you do that, Bo? Bo, don't you call me again. Hello? Hey, somebody's knocking at the door. Shut up, bird. What's up?
Gong.
Bo! How'd you get up here? You knock on my damn door. Get out of here. All right. What did you think?
Well, first
That
of
one
all,
I got distracted.
Not
But you
peaceful.
can only get. I got this app. You can only hit record once, so you just have to let it roll.
You didn't have to release it, though. You didn't have to put it up on the Patreon.
Well, I'm already paying for the hosting. Once you start hosting,
And then people
you're
want to
paying.
see the process. You know, they want to see the rough edges.
Yeah,
Well,
they want to see maybe even their yogi isn't quite as chill as they thought.
That's right.
That's
They want to see the
interesting.
skin grow back. They want to see you come back to health. They want to see you find your process.
But that bowl is driving me nuts.
Well, and
you
it
know
also
that
sounds
bowl
like
got
you-
its own prank show?
the Bull did.
Bowling points?
Bowling points. Bowling points. Yeah, it's on MTV.
And so they try to see how crazy the Bull can make someone, and if the
Yeah.
person can handle it,
But
you
it
get $100.
got canceled. The first mark killed themselves because the bowl drove them nuts.
Bull drove him that crazy.
Because most people are like, "Is that a bowl?
And-
Is a bowl talk?"
They're like long-term pranks, though. It's not. They
Yeah, do you ever think maybe you're on bowling points?
Well, I could be. I mean, I'm always in this weird restaurant with so many mirrors and terrible furniture and all.
The lighting's bad.
Everybody
So
in
much
there
lighting.
eating is 19, like with coats on and stuff.
And how many times in a row has Dax Shepard been your waiter now?
Oh, every time. Every time. It's Shepard and
BJ Novak.
BJ.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. Bill Hader was on it?
Brief.
Briefs. We're all going briefs now in the new year. Briefs.
New
That's
year,
right.
we got
Only-
briefs.
This episode's sponsored by Briefs BVDs.
DVD briefs.
BVD Briefs. The
BVDs.
crunchiest briefs you can get your hand on.
Now, BVD briefs, we have tested BVD briefs. So we hold
BVDs.
up BVDs. Now, we put BVDs, so we get them on a clothesline, holding by the waistband, and we put,
Blindfold
tangerines, blindfold on them, blindfold on
Put
them.
blindfolds on the briefs.
On the briefs, earplugs, and then we put tangerines and stuff in and the briefs to see. And these BVD briefs, the cloth will separate from the waistband so fast, and that's how you know you got a good brief. When the waistband becomes separate. It's just
right.
quick. It's the fastest to any. Fruit of the Loom is the next closest competitor, and it takes almost a year. BVD about 15
My favorite
minutes.
part too about BVD briefs is I really like a stiff waistband that kind of gives you sort of scratches your skin.
Oh, that's
every time.
BVD.
Yeah, it's BVD. BVD's
BVD.
the best waistband. It feels like very fine grained sandpaper on your butt and pelvis.
If you can't tell it's there, it's not a BVD.
Exactly.
Right.
You gotta know.
You want to feel your
I want to
underwear.
feel like I'm wearing.
And when I'm thinking of what I'm putting near my genitals, I want to think about VD. Please
Yes.
give me those letters near my
Bad
genitals.
VD.
Yeah,
Bad
it's
BVD.
bad BVD.
Since we are sponsored by BVD, check out new BVD sandpaper waistband in stores now at Mervyn's and JCPenney's. They've got the right type of itch for your glitch. That's what BVD said. I don't know.
Right type of itch for your glitch.
Well,
Classic
yeah,
slogan.
Thanks again to BVD for the sponsorship.
And we got a BVD recently in that has no little slit in the middle, so you can't pull your dick out. You got to put it over in a big over the top.
Yeah, and the cool
Which
thing
I don't
is
know.
the top of the waistband is actually sharp. So when you do pull it over, pull your stuff out, it kind of like will slice.
Yeah, we added in a little bit of a razor blade to the top of the BVDs. If you want to cut something, if you want to,
It's like a bottle opener
Yeah.
on your keychain, but
Exactly,
it's a razor
yeah.
where your penis goes.
Exactly.
It's a Swiss Army knife of sorts. Honestly, BVDs are useful for a lot of other things. It's not just underwear. They
Check out BVD's whole new line, Dangerous BVDs.
Yes.
It's a great pair of shorts.
Nothing should be scarier than your underwear.
When you buy these BVDs, you are immediately shipped to the middle of the jungle.
That's where you have to pick them up.
That's right. BVD is now sponsoring Naked and Afraid. If you buy a BVD, you are on Naked and Afraid, but you're not naked. You got the least comfortable pair of underwear you've ever owned.
You gotta feel your underwear.
Now, Howard, you've got a new podcast you're working on.
I do. It started as sort of going into the thing that I mentioned last week, where I was going to start trying to expand my horizons, and it's this really original idea for a podcast where I
Good.
bring somebody on and I have them talk to me about a thing that I don't know anything about.
Oh, great.
It's
It's
never
a
been done
Patreon.
before. It's a Patreon. It's never been done before.
That's awesome.
There aren't any other ones like that. It's where I'm an idiot and I don't know anything. You come on and you just tell me about it.
And it's one of those things where what you don't know could fill a what's that saying? What you don't know
Thimble.
could fill a thimble.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard you've
know a
had
lot.
trouble. I've heard you've had trouble actually letting the experts tell you about something, and you
Well, I get
kind
scared.
of
I get-
explain what they're wrong about.
Yeah, I
Becomes
I'm-
pretty combative.
I get afraid of them sort of warping my worldview. So I kind of always kind of steer the conversation back to the things that I know a lot about.
So you dig your heels in if you hear something that maybe would change your mind.
Yeah, if people are listening expecting about the podcast to be about a new different topic,
No.
I'd say you're mostly going to be getting a wrestling podcast.
Because I heard the other day you had Zach Braff on, and he
did.
wanted to talk about ancient Egypt.
I did, and I said that sounds great, but maybe
Pyramid.
we should
You
talk about.
suplexed his ass.
Yeah, we should talk about how to execute a good
Vader
suplex.
bomb.
A Vader bomb.
You almost killed Braff. You almost broke his neck.
I
You gave him Mr. Psycho?
I gave him Mr. What basically ends up happening is I have on a big name guest, and then I just perform wrestling moves. And if you listen to it, you can actually, it's really mostly just sound effects. And
What's it called again?
It's called Howard Levis's Wrestling Podcast.
Okay.
So it's a lie that you tell the guest to come on, and it's a straight up wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Well, it seems
nobody's
like the
gonna
only
come on a
lie is
wrestling
in-
podcast.
It seems like the only lie is like in the description. Like it's pretty clearly marked in the title, but the
Right.
description is like Howard doesn't know something. Somebody explains this to him.
Yeah. Well, that's the only way you're gonna get anybody to come on. You gotta.
So you lie when you reach out.
Yeah, it's a classic bait and switch.
Good.
Okay.
And so far it's worked out. I got Zach Braff on an episode. I got
You got Reginald Vell Johnson on an episode.
Reggie
Carl
Vell
Winslow.
Reggie Vell J was on one.
Reggie Vell J.
I mean, if someone has been the star of a Thursday or Friday night primetime TV show,
Yeah.
you've had them
Did
on.
you
I
get
had
Zahn?
Coulier. I had Coulier. I did
Cut
get
it out.
Zahn.
You got Zahn.
I got Zahn.
Now,
And
let
you
me
got
ask
the
you a question.
Zohan
Do you
also.
mess with the Zohan? Yeah.
I have
Do you
messed
mess with Steve Zahn? Don't mess with Steve
I don't
Zahn.
mess with the Zohan, but I did,
You did mess with
Zahn.
Zahn's hands,
Damn,
right?
I mess with Steve Zahn heavy, dude. I big time mess with Steve Zahn, dude.
Yeah, no, but the podcast is going.
Write in and tell us who you mess with. Who you met? Write in.
Yeah, could be Gloria Estefan.
Who do you fuck with, old slobs? Let us know. We're looking for interests.
But I mean, we all have podcasts. You never actually did. Do you have a podcast, Todd?
Well, yeah. Thank you for asking.
Sorry it took so long for us to ask. I could tell in your voice you've been waiting for it for a
You
long
had
time.
written
Oh,
down
yeah.
on a piece of paper, ask me. You were waving your hands as if you were like in the middle of the ocean looking for a helicopter.
Yeah, I had put together a bunch of dead clone bodies to write out "Help, Ask Me."
Dead clone bodies?
Yes, like in Watchmen.
Oh, I gotta watch this show.
Yeah, big spoiler. Yeah, I've got a podcast. It's all about reconnecting with my ex-wife and daughter.
Yet to book anyone, right?
Haven't booked the two main guests that I need for this.
You've done
one
almost
tour.
100 episodes.
I'm 100 in, and so and it's just really been hard to book. I need a producer, honestly. The hardest part of a podcast is really the booking and the producing.
Well, if you want to go in together, I could help you book. I could book you. A lot of big guests are responding to me. So.
Yeah, I'm not really going for the celebrity element,
Okay.
Howard. I
No
think
offense. Big judgment, but no offense.
No, I mean that's one way to get listeners, but for me, it's more about content,
Okay.
and really telling my side of the story here. And-
Don't you think your side of the story is pretty? It's out there. We all know what you think happened.
Well, yeah, but I would love to reconnect with my ex-wife and daughter, and if they're listening right now, which I know they are, I'd love to have you on. It's called Redemption Cast, and I think my story of redeeming myself. You know, much like how the dad character in Honey Boy, I feel like people are going to hear this podcast and be like, "Oh, Todd's all right." And so, yeah,
That's the reaction you had from watching Honey Boy?
yeah, that dad is
sympathize
not.
with him?
Yeah. It's not. It's not all the one-dimensional story we think it is. You know, I was going through some stuff.
Mostly about abuse, right? An abusive father?
I guess we had two different reads of the movie, and that's the thing with art is people read it differently. But for me, it was like that kid put that dad in some tough positions.
Yeah, it basically made me think Shia LaBeouf's a narc. That was my big thought coming out of it.
Big narc.
Narc.
Big narc.
I can't believe he narked on his dad for accepting the money he made him pay.
Oh, and real quick while we're at it, everybody tweet us your big narc on your parents from when you were back home for Christmas, Hanukkah, and New Year's.
Yeah, hit us up, narcs.
What's the thing you hate about your parents that you won't tell them to their face, but you'll tweet to the whole world?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them you can't stand up to your father, but all you do is talk shit for your comedy career.
Let us know what got you 9 likes that was the meanest thing you'll never say to your dad. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for sticking it out through the break there.
Brutal break today.
It was a brutal.
Brutal break.
It was rough.
We purposely made that one long.
had a tough time. But yeah, we're really excited. We got a guest in the lounge as we do every week. We're really excited to talk with her because she's got an area of expertise that maybe some of us are a little dull in. She's a substitute teacher here for the day for your math teachers, and her name is Miss Gloria Daniels. Gloria, how are you?
Hi guys, I'm really well, thank you.
That's
All
good.
right,
That's
Gloria.
good. Really nice to hear you're having a good day so far.
It's okay. It's a little cloudy outside. Not a fan of the rain. Don't like to get my hair wet. But yeah, I think I'm doing okay.
Now, it's a lot of hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're very welcome.
that's sweet of you to say.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Well, I take my vitamins, and
Oh, that's what it is. You don't take vitamins, Todd.
Never.
there's specific vitamins for the hair
Really?
that I take, and yeah, some.
They're working.
Thank you. This is so sweet. I feel like I'm in Paris.
Now, just based on like a kind of sense I'm getting, is it a lot of fish oil?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's omega-3.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
a sense that's kind of taking
said
over
scent?
the room. Yeah. It's a sense I'm getting. Like,
Oh, well,
just
that's
sort
the
of,
scampi I have in my sack.
She brought us
You brought a scampi, is that a sack of scampi?
a sack of scampi.
On the
It
teacher's
smells
lounge.
like, and I don't, I mean, we don't say this often, but it smells like, guys, say it with me, 1, 2, 3.
The scampi has turned.
Oh my goodness, explain that.
We really can't. We say it a lot. We say it a lot. Anytime scampi comes up, it has turned. Has yours turned?
No.
No.
And I know
It's
for a
fresh.
fact
Oh, yeah,
it
because
has-
you're pulling a piece of shrimp out and eating it now.
And this is on dry ice.
Oh,
Now
I was
when
wondering
I-
why it felt a little
When,
spooky in
when
here.
I bring, yes, and this is, watch this.
Whoa! That's easy, Tom.
How's it goes?
Easy,
If there's
Tom.
water on it, it becomes a haunted house.
Wow, scared Todd. Todd is clutching. He's ran up a little spruce tree that's in the side of the lounge chair, and he's clutching it at the top.
No, that was just for power. I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared.
Oh, okay.
Well, I take my scampi very seriously.
Obviously, you have. It seems like you have a devoted scampi sack.
I have a
There's
devoted. This is a
nothing-
devoted scampi stack. If you'll see, it's Velcro.
Yeah, it says DSS on the side of it.
Yes.
Okay.
And
You are a fun sub. Coming in with all
no,
that hair, a little
gosh,
dry ice show.
what am I? I feel like I'm the belle of the ball. I'm Cinderella. Someone take away my dress. Put me back in that pumpkin. I don't deserve it.
Is that what happens in Cinderella?
Yeah, they take
somebody
away your dress and they
take
put
away
it
your
inside a
dress?
pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Let me suffocate.
Now, you are subbing for all the math teachers today.
Yes, they all. This is what I've heard. I heard they all went on some sort of retreat. To some sort of buffalo wing thing. I'm not sure, but I heard there was some sort of thing that
Fans
they all
of
went to.
buffalo wings, of course.
Buffalo wing
there was a buffalo wing
Yeah.
convention this weekend.
And I don't
nearby.
know. And so I said, they said, will you come do it? And I said, well, heck. And here I am.
So you're kind of live casting yourself into other classrooms? Are you running back and forth?
I'm running back and forth. And boy, are my arms tired.
Oh, now that's funny.
No, I actually, they move the schedule around, so I'm able to do different classes at different times, and some of the classes are put into one, so you can imagine.
Right. I walked past your second period class this morning, and there was 200 kids in there.
It was a
seems like
lot.
they kind of just added all the kids into one classroom. Seemed unmanageable, honestly.
I felt like Bono. I felt like I was.
Well, you were killing. You were really killing. You were singing.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So,
singing
so
it
let it get
beautiful day.
away is what I said. I just, and it feels good to be a rock star sometimes, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and nobody's ever said that about a math teacher or a person who even likes math. It's usually a thing that disqualifies you
Yeah,
from being cool.
Mathlete is about as close to rock star as mathematicians get.
But isn't music math?
Wow,
And
you're
that's
right.
something to chew on.
Yeah.
It
Do you
is.
tell that to the kids? Do you talk about Miles Davis?
Yeah, what's funny is in my AP classes I do.
Really?
You have to
Wait,
have a certain
You're
level.
teaching AP classes too. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I would say, because I audited your AP Calc class, and I would say it's really more of a history of American jazz class.
Listen, if you can't if you can't tell me who Charlie Parker is, then you know what? You can't ad.
That's
Hey,
maybe
that's AP.
true.
That's it. That's AP. That's
I
AP for
couldn't
you.
tell you if that's right or wrong. I never made it past junior.
We are so happy that you're taking over for those teachers today and bringing the energy in the new
we were
year.
gonna be, of course, at the Buffalo Wing Conference.
too. What
We were
happened?
trying to get artist passes because we all know the Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get backstage and meet Blue Cheese.
Oh my God.
That's what I wanted.
Blue cheese is, of course, a dip. And it's not
It's like a ranch.
person named Blue Cheese.
Yeah.
It's like
big
a
vat of blue cheese.
It's like a ranch with a little bit of sassy. It's a sassy ranch.
It's
Sassy.
apparently the original blue cheese. It's the first blue cheese made. It's a vat of blue cheese.
Well, I'll tell you what, the newer blue cheese, it doesn't have the soul that the old blue cheese does.
No.
Absolutely.
Well, there's rumors that this blue cheese went down to the crossroads and sold its soul to be just stinky enough that people would want it forever. And I like that kind of folklore. And you probably recognize me. My photo is in every Buffalo Wild Wings. You know how, like, if you can eat 40 of the hottest wings, they'll put your photo up? I can't get through 1 mile, and it's happened so many times that now they put my photo up at all of them.
Yeah, it's like a hall of infamy, right?
Yeah.
Now,
You
this
try to eat 1 mild boneless wing, and
You
can't
keep
get
running
through it.
out. You don't pay. You say this is assault.
Yes. Well, I say this needs assault, and then I say this is assault.
So I didn't know that. So is Hamilton just known for its wild? Now I know you guys are very into Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
It's
had no
a
idea.
perfect restaurant. It's perfect. The floor is always slightly greasy.
Yeah.
It's got a little level of grease on it. A lot of yellows, blacks, grays all around.
Every server is the most tired person you've ever
Yeah.
met.
And what I like about it is you can sit immediately if you go. You can sit at the bar immediately the moment you get in there, but they will not come and serve you for half an hour.
Well, no, because
sit, fine, but we'll wait till
you know the way the servers are dressed. They have 3 jobs at once. They're serving you at Buffalo Wild Wings, they're referees, and they work at Foot Locker. So they're doing 3 jobs at the same. They do wear those referee outfits there, right?
Yes.
I think so.
But yeah, what's that?
I think so.
Okay, but yeah, if you ever want to go, they do have a scampi on the menu there.
No way.
Absolutely.
I doubt it would be as good as the one that I can obviously say is
Oh, am
delicious.
I tempting you with this?
It
I'll
honestly
put it
look-
away.
No,
I'll put it
You
away.
can't bring a scampi sack into the lounge without a little temptation.
Yeah, I don't want to be too forward, but could I eat one of those whole shrimp?
Of course. Here you go.
Oh my god, this is a jumbo.
Yeah, of course.
Can
I
I
do
just-
nothing but jumbo.
Can I just dip a little shot glass of the liquid? Just like
Yeah,
the
well, take
buttery
some of this
shrimpy.
French bread.
Oh, okay,
Now
great.
dip it in.
Ooh, that's buttery.
Okay.
That's buttery.
Oh,
It's pretty good.
It's not even that warm anymore. Awesome.
Well, it's not,
It's not warm at all. It's been on dry ice.
exactly right.
It's frozen. It's basically frozen.
Okay, so that was frozen.
Well, it's
That
not
was,
supposed
the
to
bread
be warm.
didn't get
It's
in
not
it at
supposed
all.
to be warm.
No.
I just ate French bread. It was pushed on some ice. Interesting.
You just ate a flash frozen French bread.
No, but now this
The
is
3
interesting
Fs.
because I don't know that much about scampi. You're saying it's not supposed to be warm?
I know traditionally people tend to think that, a scampi, it's a sizzling pot of garlic shrimp.
Right.
I say, no, sir, it's not. It's actually a lukewarm, mildly garlicky, almost solid paste.
And how many times have you lost Chopped in the first round?
That's very funny. Very good. Very smart, Todd.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Deflecting. She does.
Now,
She
Tom,
doesn't.
was that a mean joke, or have you really seen
So
him on Chopped?
is it true? Have you been on Chopped, or was Todd making a joke?
Because all the
making a
kids talk about it when you sub. Oh my god, chop, chop, chop.
Well, because the
Really?
joke is you've never been able to even get on to Chopped.
You've auditioned for
I've
Chopped.
auditioned for Chopped, and I know that my legacy precedes me, but no, they've never let me on. The first reason being is that I can't hold a knife.
Right.
Really? What happened?
I drop it immediately. I see it in my hand
Nerves.
and I scream.
Scared.
And I drop it for
You scare yourself.
And I am seeing you only have 3 toes on both feet combined.
Oh, sorry, I took my shoes off.
That's
I
okay.
should have asked.
No, totally. Be comfy.
Yeah, you have no toes on one foot and 3 others. 3 on the other.
Yeah.
Does that affect your balance? I assume that's from knife drops.
It used to. Yes, it was. It was. But now I know to wear boots in the kitchen and to never pick up a knife.
Your
Now, we have-
cookbook. That's your cookbook title.
Boots in the kitchen with Gloria Daniels.
That's interesting that you wrote a cookbook, but you are a teacher by trade. Like this is your first job.
It's my first love. It's my first job.
This is your first job. Huh? This is your first job.
No, I've never worked before.
Oh, wow. Wow. And you're really good at it. The kids really seem to gravitate. It's not like when a sub comes and they, sort of ridicule them all day.
Right. Well, you know what the thing is? I would never want to be, and no offense to you boys, but I would never want to be a full-time teacher because I
hear
think
ya.
it drains the life out of you. And I've met teachers, not present company not included,
Of course.
but I have met teachers who look like their life has been taken from them and they are mere zombies wandering throughout the planet.
I think
Looking
some of the
directly at me
Yeah, I
as
was
she
gonna
says
say-
it.
I was gonna say,
She's
I
looking
think,
right past the full body burn victim as well.
I was gonna say I think some of President Company can be included.
Yeah, I'll include myself.
I'll say, for me, it's because you give so much to the students that, and as an empath, which I am, and someone who really connects with the kids, I'm giving so much of myself to them that it is sucking the life out of me every day, and I look 30 years older than I am.
Yeah. How old are you?
75.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Looks 105.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, she says.
But so what do you do? Since you don't have to make lesson plans as often as we do, what do you do with the free time that you have?
Well, my husband, yes, married.
You say
So,
that like
boys,
everybody
put
is
your-
surprised when they hear
Put
you're
your
married.
pants on.
Oh,
boys.
I see.
My husband is works very hard for us so that I can stay home and I can watch and I can watch TV.
So not so much a job, but more of like a hobby.
I wouldn't call TV a hobby. I would call my dancing my hobby.
And what kind of dancing do you do?
All sorts.
All sorts. So kind of jack of all trades, master of none.
And you've been rejected from, so you think you can dance quite a few times.
Well,
right?
yes, they do, and the title is truly what I know. They think they just use that title, but they really do say that to you,
Right before you go on.
It's more of
and
like
after.
And after.
So you think you can dance?
Yes, it's a different intonation each time. They say,
Each
"So you
time.
think you can dance?" And then you dance, and they go, "So you think you can dance?"
And then if you confidently say yes, they let you on the show. But at that point, you've been demoralized by how bad your performance
Yeah, but that's
was.
a different kind of dancing, and that's more of a sexy dance. And I'll tell you what, sexy and dancing to me don't go together.
What are you? You're more of a can-can?
Well, a can is a sexy dance.
Ken's very
You're
sexy.
right, yeah.
But yeah, you are definitely the first ballerina I've seen with no toes on one foot and 3 on the other.
Well, I do. I'm a heel dancer.
I love that.
I'm unheeled.
I love that.
Yeah,
A lot of spinning. A lot of heel spins.
And a lot of ow, 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 ow.
My bone.
Also, a lot of falling down.
Yeah, but I like to think that's just part of the flow.
Yeah.
That's a good approach.
Last time, since you're having trouble sometimes dancing yourself, I noticed last time the whole math class was missing, and you had put them in masks. You were all in masks.
Yeah, we were doing a performance of Agamemnon, where they were the Greek chorus, and I came in, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous.
That was gorgeous. I don't know what that is.
It's a Greek tragedy about loss and all sorts.
I
of
see.
things.
Well, I sat down and I was like, awesome. It's the Jabberwockies. And it wasn't.
the Jabberwockies, the winners of America's Got Talent.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. with the
gosh.
mask.
Literally the only dancers that Bill has as a reference point.
That's all I know.
And this was the day of the big math test. Everybody had
It
failed.
was the biggest test of the
yeah,
year.
yeah. Everybody got
Everyone
zeros and
failed.
failed because they did Greek chorus instead.
What's pass, fail, dance.
Also, I'll say it's on the math teachers.
Hang on, we got one
Hold
more.
on.
Just gotta have one more.
Pass, fail, dance.
Live.
Yeah,
Wow.
God.
We thought
I
We
was
should
gonna
have
put
known
that on
because
my
of your
wall.
face tattoo. It says that
We
the
should
exact.
have.
Oh, I thought my bangs were covering it. Oh, there you go.
I think your bangs are doing less work than you think they are.
Well, yeah, big full back of head, tiny wispy bangs.
Well,
Now, I was going to say, I think it's the math teacher's fault for letting there be a sub when the biggest exam of the year was going to happen.
Well,
at that
once
happened.
again, guess what convention was in town? Chicken Finger Convention. So they bailed. We got turned away at the door because, of course, Tyson. We thought we knew some of the Tyson crew.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like these teachers are taking a little advantage with this chicken day off? Because we know they're legitimately wingheads. We know that. But then they're taking off for chicken finger day.
Right.
Someone said KFC has popcorn chicken today and they took off.
Okay.
Well, but I mean, it's great. It's great for Gloria because it gives you more substitute hours. But I guess
sure. I mean, and I'm all for people taking the time they need when they need it. And if these teachers need wing day, then fly away.
Wow,
Right.
you are so supportive. That's really great to hear. We need more of that in this school.
Yeah, it's a lot of competition in this school. It feels
Yeah.
like this school doesn't really have like the sort of camaraderie that most schools have where like we're all in this together trying to better the lives of children. This school is typically like, I'm mad at you. You've done something wrong. I'm going to try to make your kids fail tests so that
Me
mine look
in
better.
the gym. Let's fight.
I mean, what do you expect when the example is set by these clowns in Washington?
Oh my gosh. And you know what's funny is I was just thinking that.
Were you?
Yes. And I was
Gloria.
going to say it, but then he said no politics.
Say it.
No politics at the dinner table.
Let
And
the
I-
freak flag fly.
Well, and
Well,
we
there's
should
no
mention.
politics ever for you because you're always at the dinner table with that scampi.
Yeah.
my scampi goes everywhere, therefore I'm always.
Well, we're
at dinner.
centrists. We're centrists. We think people should get along.
That's right.
Meet in the middle. Get nothing done. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Gloria, I mean, with this passion for Agamemnon, I'm the theater teacher here.
Oh, really?
I'm wondering, do you think math and theater, there's a connection there? I know you said math and jazz.
Absolutely, a beautiful
and-
mind.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Yes.
thank you. Yes.
Todd
it
writing
down.
furiously.
And spell beautiful for me real quick.
BEA.
You got to slow down.
You.
Who?
Todd.
She's trying to kiss her. She said you.
What? When someone says you, I think there has to be to kiss them. It makes that Netflix show very hard for me to watch. Okay, well, if you ever want to like work together, I mean, I always try to get guests in on working on plays with me and stuff because
Oh, I would love to come in and teach a dance workshop.
That's
or,
great.
Yeah, but you could do like a blocking workshop, figure out how to get, from like the bar in one of your sets. There's always a bar, like a sadly stopped bar in the front left-hand side of the stage. Somebody goes and pours them a little finger of Jack when they're having a tough moment in the play. And then like sort of like you could figure out like, well, if you're going to make a crossover to the bed, it's also always
Weird
it's a
room.
bar, a
Yeah.
bed, and then just like a table.
I splurged on 2 props early on in my career, and that's kind of all we have for set dressing now. And the biggest review for my plays is he doesn't know how to block it if someone's not going to the bed or the bar.
But there is a door, right? So someone's constantly coming to the door.
Yeah.
There's a painted door.
There's a
Painted door.
So there's a knock and then a look at the door and then lights go out and then lights come back on and the character's on stage.
Wow.
And then if the sound cue plays on time, which, spoiler alert, it rarely does, you hear the door opening when the lights go out.
Shut up, Bird.
A door open.
Funny enough, that happens at my house. Is when there's a knock at the door, the lights go out, and when I open it, the lights come back on.
Really?
Yes.
So you're living in one of my plays, it sounds
I don't know,
like.
but that is funny, isn't it? But we do have ghosts. Henry and Julie.
Oh,
Those are your ghosts.
Yes.
And
They are angry.
Oh, really?
With you? Because you moved into their house?
That's what they say.
Wow.
And this was because I remember there was a Henry and Julie that lived in the house off of 6th, and they were kind of killed in an untimely fashion. And the next day, the people moved into the house.
That's us. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you this. It's interesting to me. It sounds like you've had a sort of rational sit-down conversation with these ghosts.
With Henry, yes. With
Rational.
yes. With Julie, not so much.
Julie's harder to reason with.
Julie's difficult, and I don't want to say anything because I know that she had a hard life. She tried to be a singer and didn't make it, but
Wow.
I know. But Henry is very much, look, we're both here. Let's try and figure it out.
That's really nice.
Well, and that's interesting. It's interesting for Henry to completely neglect his wife's feelings for what the people who now live in the house need.
Well, probably in life and in death.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't imagine he's the easiest person to be married to.
No,
So are you
but-
getting
Did you
somewhere
kill
with
them
him?
to get into that house?
No.
Oh,
It's a split level. It's not a mansion.
Now, when you have
Now, how is that
Yeah, how's that?
in court? How was that your justification?
Well, who would kill for a split level?
To me, that sounds like the perfect crime.
you just conveniently had a briefcase with the full cash offer ready to go.
Well, briefcase, no. Backpack, yes.
Okay.
Devoted cash sack.
Yeah, Jansport, baby.
And how do they haunt you? Because there's all sorts of different hauntings. There's like moving things around. There's the lights on and off. Or is it like the darker, like blood coming from the walls?
No.
Screaming? No.
They'll leave the water on. They'll torment the cat. They'll, pull my hair.
Do they ever mess with your scampi?
They've never touched the scampi, but I heard from a priest that the ghosts don't like shellfish.
Really?
Hey.
Jewish ghosts,
Could be. Could be.
right? Okay, so the one way to kill, like how with vampires and garlic, with these ghosts, that's why you're constantly making shellfish.
I never even thought about it like that, but yes, subconsciously, I think you're right.
So these are Jewish ghosts, and they run away from shellfish?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's not kosher.
I see.
I have so much to teach you, Bill.
I see. Do they run away from other things? I can't say.
You're saying like what else would Jews want to run away from? And you want me to list it? You want me to make the list right now?
No.
Well, I mean, anyone could jump in, Gloria, if you want to throw out some things that Jews would run away from, or
Nazis?
okay, that's
Yeah.
a
Good one. That's
Yeah.
a safe one.
So one way to keep these Jewish ghosts out of your house would be to bring some Nazis in,
And I'll tell you what, I've done it once, I won't do it again.
Smart.
right? Because
Right.
then it's a whole thing. They're very persnickety.
They're not nice.
No,
The
very
Nazis?
hateful.
Yes.
Yeah. I keep wanting to. Let's give them one more chance.
Yeah.
Let's give them one more
Yeah,
chance.
no, they've had their chances.
Yeah, you keep being empathetic to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Don't forget
Right.
the victims of it all too.
Right.
No,
right,
I think
right.
Julie and Henry, I'm not sure if they're Jewish. I do know that they're good people that are just too many cooks in the kitchen.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
One
Absolutely.
ghost would be fine, but they're cross-haunting. It's just too much
a lot.
going on.
pulling
It's a
your
lot.
hair.
Your hair is being yanked upwards and towards
Right now?
the ceiling right
yes,
now.
yeah, that's Julie.
Okay.
Hey, well,
Okay.
hello, Julie, and welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Oh, we've never actually had a ghost guest.
Now, can I ask you? It's like the scampi all over again. Can I have a whole shrimp? Can I have some of your hair pills? Because my epidermis is
Right.
not doing well. Most of the hair has been singed off.
As you can tell from looking at Sam, he's in a full body cast. He got burned very badly.
That's
How did
right.
that happen?
I don't remember. Just one of the clumsy mistakes I make.
Yeah,
You know.
It happened like 2
One of
episodes
those.
ago, and we can't remember.
Yeah.
We can't remember.
Well, it's not that important to me. I just know that it happened.
Right.
So I'm looking to build up my vitamin E, my vitamin D,
Right.
and grow some hair back.
And as you can
yeah.
see, I do not need any
No,
hair
you
growth
look great.
pills. I have real hair that grows long if I let it.
All you boys look good. I don't know what.
Wow.
I don't think any of you boys should be insecure.
Thank you so
That's
much.
the
And thanks
first
for
time
calling us
anybody's ever told me
boys.
that.
A simple, positive comment made Todd crumble.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'm just calling it like I see it.
Oh, wow, I needed that. I'm really trying to be nicer to myself in the new year. The way I talk to myself. So hearing a compliment like that really gets to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
That was really deep.
Now,
Yes.
Gloria, we've got another couple periods left in the day today. We obviously are recording at lunch today. What do you have planned for your classes this afternoon? Are you doing anything interesting? I know you
I
have.
trade you my applesauce for your pizza.
Trade.
Trades!
Okay.
He took the trade. For one of your little sides, you got his whole main
What a
dish.
fool! Friday
I'm off-
pizza, baby!
I'm off carbs.
Yeah, right. Well, applesauce
Trade
is
you
bad
your
news for you.
drink for my little salt packet.
All right.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, Arnold Palmer for a half-used salt packet. Your meal sucks now, Howard.
All right, sorry. Lunch trades
Yeah.
are closed. The trading floor is
trades
closed.
over. Gloria, I'm interested to know what you got going on this afternoon because
Well, you know what, Howard? I hadn't even thought about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, God, for the possibilities.
Rifling through her scampi.
My scampi will be done by that point. I can't keep my scampi in front of me for too long. We're gonna, you know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my classes? We're gonna have fun in math class.
wow.
And that's going to mean a little bit of adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good because these are advanced math classes you have this afternoon, so you're gonna get back to the basics with it.
And how do you have fun? Do you sort of get out the gummy bears and have kids count with gummies?
Very
That's
specific.
fun.
idea.
That's what we do in driving in driver's ed.
No, what I like to do is I like to say, look, we're going to have fun today. And then what I do is I kind of put out, so I have one of these disco lights that you plug into the wall.
Fun.
And I plug it in, and then I have this laser beam thing.
Fun.
And then I go, there's no difference between math class and the club.
Wow.
The only difference is numbers.
Yes.
And let's have a good time.
And these 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, they seem to.
And have you updated? Because I know that your club music was pretty out of date the last time I walked by one of your math classes. Have you updated it so that the modern kids can kind of vibe with the songs you're listening to?
What is a modern dance hit?
Well, I mean, Usher's Make Love in This Club just keeps playing over and over and over again.
Well, I think why wouldn't it? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
There's a little
Well, I
questionable
was trying
message.
to get in there and like give you some more up to date music, but the bouncer wouldn't let me in. It was too hard to get into the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry.
So you employ a bouncer for your math
Yes,
class?
I found him a couple years ago in the yellow pages, and he was just the loyalist of men I'd ever met. And I said, "Look, would this be something that I could kind of call on you?" And so I pay him a retainer.
Oh,
and
wow.
Then, he's just there when I need him.
Yeah, I saw a guy walking outside around on a cell phone. I was wondering who that guy was. Big tough guy.
That's Jerry.
That's Sherry.
Yeah, he has two cell phones. He uses them.
Simultaneously.
Yeah,
right?
both
That's
on-
what
one
I
on
thought I
each
saw.
ear, yeah.
Yeah.
And you, in the yellow pages, there's a section for bouncer, or did you find him for another job?
No, it was bouncer.
There's a bouncer section.
I was actually looking for a bouncy castle, a bounce house, and then my eyes wandered down,
just a little lower.
and I went, oh no way! And I called and I said, is this for real? And
My dreams have come true, a bouncer?
Wait, so you called him and the first words out of your mouth were, is this for real?
yes.
And you weren't even looking for a bouncer.
I wasn't
just
even
struck
looking
you.
for a bouncer, and
Wow.
he came over for dinner that night.
I drove by your daughter's birthday party and saw her jumping up and down on his belly in the front yard, and I was like, I think I know what happened here. She was looking for Bouncy Castle, found Bouncer.
Well, sometimes when God closes a door, He opens a window.
Wow. That's beautiful.
And Jerry was that window for you.
Yeah, and the door.
I'm lost.
Well, if we could get on the list for your class, I would love to.
What kind of girls are you guys bringing?
Oh,
Well,
so it's
We know girls. Hottest.
Yeah, I
ones.
definitely know girls.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've been to Vegas.
I'm bringing Lizzo.
Which, of course, is my class's sort of pet lizard.
Yeah, yeah.
But a girl.
Female,
Yes,
female,
it's
yeah.
a female lizard,
Female.
but she's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
DNA test turns out 100% iguana.
Yeah.
Really?
Which we thought was a lizard.
Yeah.
No, iguana.
Also,
23andMe says iguana.
our budget's a little bit drawn now because we've been DNA testing all the animals.
Just so we can make Lizzo lyric jokes.
Yes. But I don't ascribe, honestly, to that kind of backwards way of a club having to be like, I have to bring a woman with me to get in.
And you know what? That's totally fine. This isn't the club for you.
We require women to be thrown out if we enter, just to not participate in that lifestyle.
Yeah. So
It's a math class. There's ratios.
now explain that to me.
So
chicks
to dicks.
Chicks to dicks have to be pretty equal. Chicks have to be a little more prevalent than a dick.
Okay.
And that's how you know the class is popping off. Is if there's more chicks than dicks, ratio.
STEM.
So, and that's the sciences.
Yes.
And the
Technology.
And engineering, mathematics.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is smart. This is really smart.
Well,
It's all smart stuff.
all right, fine. I guess maybe an attractive woman that looks kind of like me will be coming.
Well, I didn't really want to go to a club anyway. I'll probably just go to the local Burger King, hang out there. So, never mind.
They will let you in there?
Well, I don't know. Last guy who was working there was an asshole. He said, "Don't come in here, no reason."
I don't know who that would have been.
It was you, Todd.
I don't work at a Burger King.
I saw you work in the door of a Burger King, a popping off Burger King.
Why would I be working at a Burger King? I don't need the money. I've made good investments.
No, you haven't. You've made famously bad investments. Your portfolio burned.
Well, a lot of people said my portfolio looked more like a cornholio.
And who said that? And what do they mean?
Well, first of all, it was Butthead. Butthead roasted your portfolio.
It wasn't Beavious.
It was
Devious.
Devious.
Beavious underwear.
Once again, this episode's sponsored by BVDs.
Gloria, are you familiar with BVD underwear?
I'm not, but I'd
You're
love
not.
to learn.
They're
the worst briefs. We like them.
They're like,
Oh, you like
They're
them?
like the kind of briefs that a 55-year-old man in a movie from the 90s who's having a psychotic breakdown would run around in the street in.
Yeah,
BVDs.
they're falling down briefs. for
Falling
sure.
down long.
Is there like a
long
women's
butt.
equivalent to a BVD? Like everyone knows that the quality you're getting is like Walgreens. I needed something right away.
God,
Not to put you on the spot on.
no, I think something that Eve would have worn.
A fig leaf?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, that couldn't have been comfortable, right, boys?
Oh, you're so right. Little poison oak.
Yes.
Little poison oak down
I
there.
know, forget the apple.
Oh, man. Well, Gloria, honestly, it's been great having you in the lounge today. We really appreciate you taking your lunch break. You haven't even touched your scampi.
You know, I've lost my appetite about 15 minutes ago.
Why do people say that every time they see me?
Stop doing this to yourself. You are a bright, shining star, and you better shine bright across the sky, or else you know what? You're going to turn into a comet and kill a lot of people.
Todd.
Me? I am.
That's right.
I could shine bright. But if I don't, I'm going to kill people.
That's what
With my
happens.
fire?
Yes.
Todd, you've got a few years left. Shine bright.
Thanks, everybody. I needed that. Bill, I think did you order an Uber?
Huh?
I think your Uber's outside.
Oh, yeah. I've been meditating this whole time.
What was the sound the bull made?
Bowl.
Oh, did I order an Uber?
Bowl for Gravy?
Huh?
We'll
Bowl
cut
for
this
crazy.
call back. We'll cut this call back. It
No,
didn't work.
that was good.
The
No.
callback didn't work.
So
We'll cut
the
it.
Uber was the bowl? Yes. Damn it. Hold on. I can do it. All right, yeah, I gotta go. Goodbye, y'all. See ya. What the heck? Bowl! Get out of here, bowl! It was the bowl.
Hey, it worked. Well, Gloria, thank you for being on the show. We hope that there's more conventions in town and we get to see you again soon.
You know, you boys have been so sweet. I'm going to give you all these wristbands.
Oh, my God.
This says VIP.
It's VIP.
Wow.
This is over 21, so you boys will be able to drink in there.
Oh, in your math class. And that, is this backstage also? Do we get to hang out with you afterwards?
No, I'm sorry, but that we have to keep that pretty
Exclusive.
exclusive.
Blue cheese
I
going to be
get
there?
that.
Blue cheese
I
is
can
gonna
neither
be there.
confirm nor deny, but I
that's
will
a yes.
say
I'm
get to the
sneaking
stage.
in.
I will say get to the stage around 10 p.m.
Oh, my God.
Hey, guys, just wheel me in. They'll let us go anywhere. Just wheel me in. They'll let us get anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, it's just like when we went to Knott's Berry Farm.
All right. Thank you so much, Gloria. And thank you, everybody, for listening. And until next time,
Stay flippy.
Class is out and the coffee's on. I got a couple things on my chest to get off. Cut me some slack and pour me a cup of that joy. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. Let's wrap it up and hit the road.
If you enjoyed the Teacher's Lounge, make sure to check out their bonus mini episodes available on Stitcher Premium. Just go to stitcherpremium.com/teacher and use promo code TEACHER for your first month free. Also, the guys would like to thank Casey Trela, who made the incredible theme song for the show. You can check out his music at Casey Trela, that's Trela, on Twitter. Finally, the Teacher's Lounge has a lot of great merch available. Just go to podswag.com/teacher and see for yourself. Thanks for listening.